Alright, quick build overview. This is what I use for Providence and for the Guardian. So we have Stardust armor because I'm summoner. You can do Ninja Gear or Asgard's Valor. I think Ninja Gear is better because then you don't have to put Amalgamated Brain on for your dodge, and there's nothing you really dash through on either of these fights. So I go Ninja Gear, Boots Necessity. Um, I have my damage accessory. All three of those are damage accessories for Summoner, and then Ambrosial and Absorber, just because they're good tank items. And that's the build. Now into the fight. Alright, get my summons up here. Into the fight. Alright, so first one you have to fight is the healer here. This one's really not that bad, honestly. You might get hit, but it's not a big deal. It's mainly just sitting here dodging the same projectiles over and over again. The healer sits in like perfect distance for like any sort of melee, whip, any close range damage, so pretty convenient. Unnecessary rod there, but whatever. That's the only kind of hard move right there. She'll do the little thing, but she won't be shooting out like a bunch of projectiles whenever she's doing that, so you just kind of have to pay attention. Providence will do this later. Just keep dodging. Nothing particularly interesting about this portion of the fight. I mean, you can rod there. I just rod there because it's easier to get damage in, not because I'm gonna get hit. And then we go into second phase. This one gets a little tougher. You'll see they threw rocks around. Those kind of suck. And those fire projectiles are a little goofy in their movement, but you can kind of get used to them. You notice here, I just keep my distance up. Honestly, it's really hard to get melee distance on the fucking um, tank guy, so I kind of just don't try that often too. He'll dash out. That's pretty much your best opportunity. Besides that, you don't really get much chance to do that. So I kind of just mainly just sit back, deal damage, maybe get close when possible. See, he does a little dash out there. I will admit this phase is kind of hard to dodge. It's not nearly as hard as the next phase. Honestly, the only thing that might catch you up is the little things on the ground that he places, but as long as you're like looking and you also have platforms, it really shouldn't be difficult. Obviously, save your adrenaline, but I didn't actually get it there because I, didn't do it at the right time. But if you save it at a good time, whenever he starts dashing you, you can actually get some good hits off. See right there, I got a couple hits there, but not too much. That's another thing here. This fight's a lot easier to dodge as long as you're using your verticality. Just going up and down as much as possible. It spreads the projectiles out nice. It's got to keep at it. Might have been an unnecessary discord there, but you know. It's got to keep going. Keep being consistent here. Unnecessary adrenaline, but I did get the tank down. Now we're on to the commander phase. This phase is pretty tough. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is probably what I died on the most. You'll see this is tough right here. He does these like wave of projectiles while he's dashing at you. Pretty harsh. Um, but you just gotta keep moving in one direction and keep dodging him. Then he does these. He spreads them out a lot. Those are also kind of tough. You just gotta kind of move around them. And then he'll go back into this. The main thing you gotta notice is just get past the wave whenever you can. This phase is a little nicer than the second phase in terms of damage, though, because he will be getting kind of close to you a lot of times for, like, extended periods. You can kind of tell, though, you see right there, whenever he's about to do the wave, he'll sit there on the side of your screen and kind of fly there for a second, and then you know he's about to do this. So you just got to be careful, pay attention, look for whenever you can break through that wave, and just keep being consistent. Those aren't that bad. You just gotta try and keep moving upwards, because that'll make it easier to get away from it. I think I just lost adrenaline there. But you can pretty easily chip away at his health bar. It can get kind of tough there, as you can see right there. Not a whole bunch of places for me to move. Could have rotted maybe, but still kind of difficult. But stay consistent. Keep getting damage off. Don't get stressed, and boom. Alright, Providence. Surprisingly, I believe this fight was shorter than the Guardians. Not sure for that. Maybe I was just going a little slow. First move here. She'll always do this first. Just the little holy lances she sends out. Those aren't bad. The yellow one will target you, so just keep that in mind. Keep moving around from the yellow one, and then get to the good spot to just go through it. Now here we go into the main part. This move is honestly the hardest and probably most hit this fight, because she just shoots out the balls really fast. You just need to be good at getting just the tiny little movements off that you need. Hardest part of it sometimes whenever she goes out of it, because you'll see they're still shooting at you while she's getting normal projectiles at you. This one, in between phase, not that hard. She'll throw some shit around. Just some little flying, fiery projectiles. They're not really that bad. Big ones are probably the scariest. Yep, we're going to another holy phase here, another holy ball phase. It's okay to dip in to the little fire area. You see that I do, because honestly, dipping into that for like a second or two is less damage than getting hit by a ball. You can see she slows down there, so you know immediately she's about to do that, the little laser thing. Holy Lance is here. You'll see I'm just trying to get through. Alright. I'm just gonna keep going. You notice I sometimes try to stay close to her for that, like, in between part, but sometimes it's kind of hard. See here, obviously, the lances are not that bad to dodge. They move pretty slow, and they have decent openings. And they're very consistent. Unlike the Holy Ball phase you'll see here, it's kind of hard to predict where they're about to come from. Especially because you can't actually see all the way. You see I dip in a little bit there. But notice how I didn't really take that much damage compared to if I had gotten hit by one of the Holy Balls. And pretty soon here, you do another laser, but pretty soon here, we're about to go to the next phase. You can see there she's got her Guardian out. I don't know if she had those out a second ago. I guess I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, the Guardians aren't really that bad. They'll typically go down pretty fast, and we'll just start getting through this boss fight. Honestly, the main part, I would just recommend that you practice really hard on these Holy Balls, because honestly, I don't know if it's just me, but these feel really hard to dodge. You can see I get hit by one there. But the problem is, if you're in a bad spot to dodge for those, you're in a bad spot to dodge for it. And if you get hit by one, it's not unlikely that you'll get hit by more. We'll go into one Holy Lance phase here. Again, obviously you can see these aren't that bad. Pretty big openings from the projectiles. And then there we go. End of the fight. Honestly, not bad. Providence is not that bad. Honestly, one of my favorite bigger bosses. Alright, thank you so much for watching through the video. If you guys have any requests for what you want me to do, I'm probably going to finish up Deaf Master Mode, get the guides out for Dog, his Guardians, whatnot, I'll probably get those out sometime soon. I already have the Guardians down. I'm working on Dog right now. But if you guys have any recommendations, anything you guys want to see in the videos, anything you guys need for guides or whatever, just let me know in the comment section. And yeah, hopefully another video will be up soon. Thank you.